everyone, and welcome to the last in our series on fractions. Today we're looking at dividing fractions. Let's say we have half divided by a quarter. All we have to do for this is we write the half, then we write a multiplication sign, we turn the second fraction upside down, so 1/4 becomes 4 over 1, which is obviously 4, but we'll just leave that in, it's not going to hurt. Okay, and then we see whether we can, so we can either just go now, 1 times 4 is 4, 2 times 1 is 2, then simplify, 4 divided by 2 is 2, or remember, as we have done before, we can cancel at this stage, which gives us 2, so 1 times 2 equals 2. And as I've said a few times before, isn't it great that two different methods give the same answer? Which means our methods are more than likely okay. Right, so the next dividing fractions, we have 3/4 divided by 3/5. So remember what we do here. We take the 3/4, perhaps I should put some equal signs in there. 3/4, we do a multiplication sign, we turn this one upside down, invert it, we get that. Now we might as well do the cancelling bit, so cancel that with that. We've now got 5 over 4, so we just write 5 over 4 there. 5 over 4, remember our simplifying improper fractions, how many 4's in 5? 1, remainder 1, take that, put it there, so 1 1/4. Okay, our next one is 2/9, and we're going to divide that by 2/3. So that equals 2/9 multiplied by the inverse of that, which is 3 over 2. Just simply cancel those out. So divide that by 3, you get 1, divide that by 3, you get 3. And you can see 1 times 1 is 1, 3 times 1 is 3, so the answer to that is 1/3. Okay, so 7/10 divided by 3/5 equals, well, we're going to write the 7/10 out again as we have done before, multiplied by, invert that one, 5 over 3, 2 prime numbers here so we can't cancel out, but we can cancel, divide by 5 is 1, divide by 5 is 2, so we get 7 over 2 times 3, which is 6. 7 over 6, we have an improper fraction, so we can do how many 6's in 7 is 1, remainder 1, that will give us, that 6 comes up to there to give us 1 1/6. Okay, we're just going to do a few more of those before I give you your traditional 4 questions for you to have a go and see whether you've mastered dividing fractions. Okay, so next question is 2/3 divided by 1/2. Okay, so equals, let's put the 2/3 there, we're going to invert that, which gives us 2 over 1, nothing to cancel, so we get 2 times 2 is 4, 3 times 1 is 3, 4/3 equals 1, remainder 1, put the 3 up there, 1 1/3. Okay, next one, 5/7 divided by 5/3. Okay, so once again, we put the 5/7 here, multiply, turn that one upside down, invert it, 3/5, you've got a cancellation here, so we end up with 3/7. Okay, last one, then it's going to be over to you for your test questions. We have 8/9 divided by 4/3. So watch carefully on this one. We repeat the 8/9 because we've got to invert that one, so that will become 3/4. Right, we can do a bit of cancelling here, quite a lot of cancelling. Divide that by 4, you get 2. Divide that by 4, you get 1. Divide by 3, you get 1. divide by 9, you get 3. So we have 2 times 1 on the top, and we have 3 times 1, so the answer is 2/3. Okay, make sure you get your pen or pencil and paper ready to do your 4 practice questions. So let's see if you've got dividing fractions licked. Right, so first question, 2/7 divided by 4/5. So you can start doing this question while I write the other questions up on the board. Next question, 1/4 divided by 1/3. Question 3, 2/5 divided by 2/3. And then the last question, 2/9 divided by 2/3. Okay, just going to give you a few seconds to start work on the first question. Try to get ahead, try to get on to question 2 at least before I start going through question 1, and see if you can get to question 4 by the time I get there, and you can see whether you got it right. So, question 1. We write out our 2/7 again, multiply by, we're going to invert that, 5/4. Right, we can cancel that to give ourselves a 1 up there and a 2 down there. So 1 times 5 is 5, and then 7 times 2 is 14. So the answer to question 1 is 5/14. Question 2, nice and simple, 1/3. This should equal 1, because 1/3 divided by any number divided by any number should be 1. Let's see if it does. So multiplied by, invert, 3/1. Excellent, because we've ended up with 1. Okay, next question. Question 3, 2/5 times, we're going to invert that, 3/2. Do your cancelling. Answer is 3/5. So question 3 is 3/5. Hopefully you've done question 4 already, because we're going to start answering it now. 2/9 multiplied by, invert that, 3/2, cancel. So we're left with 1 times 1 on the top, and then 3 times 1 on the bottom. So the answer to question 4 is 1/3. So if you've got all of those right, well done. Thanks for listening. Thank you for watching that video, and if you enjoyed that, please check out our website for more great online resources. So the address is www.routes2success11plus.uk, or find us on Twitter @routes2success. And don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel for more great videos. Thank you.